What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to GBU Outdoors today. On today's episode, we're heading up to Kentucky. I'm going to do a little public land bow hunting up in Kentucky. So hopefully we can take us a, what do they call it, BlueGrass Bruiser on this trip. Y'all stay with us. Is it?
Florida tag.
Yep. Well, guys, we finally made it to Kentucky. About a 7-hour ride. Anyway, never been to Kentucky before. We hunting public land all this week. We just pulled in the parking lot of the lodge, and somebody's got a nice 8-pointer on the back of the truck. So, even though it's 85 degrees and flip-flop weather, it's a good sign. So, anyway, we're gonna go check in and then ride around and try to check out some spots. Well, it's first morning here in Kentucky, and it's a little warm, but the whole country is pretty warm right now. Like most of the Midwest is like 75, 80 degrees. So it's in the 60s right now. It's not too muggy, but anyway. I'm not really where I want to be. Just because just really didn't have a whole lot of time. We got up here yesterday afternoon, and it got dark on us quick. Didn't realize it gets dark this quick here. So anyway, yeah, not in a spot that I feel really good about, but it's Monday morning and kind of figured that would happen. Figured it might kind of be a bust because we was going in blind. My cousin and my dad, they look like they're in pretty good spots. We got to scout for just a few minutes yesterday right before it got dark, and we found a pretty good ridge with a lot of fresh sign, fresh rubs, and 2 fresh scrapes, and a good saddle in between 2 ridges. So that's where my dad's at, and my cousin Will, he's on top of the ridge that backs up to some really thick stuff that they're probably bedding in. I come down this road here. I've walked in about 900 yards, which I know ain't a long way, but seen 1 fresh scrape, but it's just so thick behind me. Yeah, just until you have time to scout, you really don't, kind of a guessing game. As you can see, I came all the way to Kentucky, and I think there's like 5 regular pine trees, and I climbed one. Yeah, Georgia boy would find a pine tree. But anyway, it's really pretty in here. High hopes maybe for this afternoon. We're going to get down kind of early today. We're not going to sit a long time this morning, just so we can get down, scout, find a spot that we feel confident in this afternoon. So. Day one, hunt 2. It's the afternoon. Oh my god, I'm sweating so bad. Everything is awesome about the trip except the heat. Holy crap, it's so hot. Come to a new place this afternoon. It's a few minutes up the road, probably about 15 minutes up the road from where we've been hunting this morning. And anyway, a lot of good signs as soon as we got here. So this spot looks a little bit more promising. Found a lot of fresh scrapes and a lot of fresh rubs. So we're all three not far from each other, within like 200 or 300 yards, and we're kind of hunting around this bedding area. Me, Dad, and Will. So yeah, so we kind of got them surrounded. So if they come out of this bedding right at dark, hopefully we should see something. But we're doing the best we can. It's been tough. This is definitely a lot different in Georgia. It's basically mountain hunting. It's not quite mountains, it's just big hills, but you hunt like mountain hunting. It's big timber, big forest. It's kind of hard to pattern the deer because everything looks the same, and you're just hunting big timber, so you're not hunting any real agriculture or nothing like that. So it's definitely a challenge, but we know it can be done. Having a blast. It's different scenery. It's real pretty up here. I mean, just awesome. My calling sequence here comes up short, and I don't see a deer. My cousin, though, had some luck, as he was sitting about a mile from this spot and rattled in a nice 8-pointer, but the buck stayed just out of bow range at 50 yards. We sat here till 12 o'clock, and then the rain started, and the rain didn't stop till 4 o'clock Wednesday morning. We spent Tuesday afternoon poring over our OnX apps, deciding where we would hunt Wednesday morning. It's here I decided to go back to the spot we hunted Monday afternoon, overlooking those scrapes. I figured that a buck might come and refreshen the scrapes after a good hard rain. Little did I know that that plan would work out. Y'all are not gonna believe this. I just shot a big buck in Kentucky. His story is freaking crazy, and you're just... I did not get it on film. And there's a good reason I didn't get it on film, and I know that y'all are probably going to be really disappointed. But the story to how I killed this buck, you can not believe me if you want to. You don't have to believe me, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm telling the truth. Sworn to tell the truth. It's the craziest thing that has ever happened to me. I'm hunting over 2 fresh scrapes. It's been raining all day yesterday, and all last night. It didn't stop raining until like 3 o'clock this morning, maybe 4. There's 2 fresh scrapes we found that we hunted Monday afternoon, and I thought, whatever buck was in that area, he's probably going to come freshen those things up. My instincts happen to be right. But, my dad's hunting not even, probably 200 yards from me. Maybe, not that far. 100 yards, 150 yards from me. When you're bow hunting like these ridges, you know, a deer can get away from you. So, I wanted to put my dad, he's just down the ridge. And, I didn't catch it on film. I didn't even have my bow pulled up when this deer walked up under me. My bow was on the string. I was just getting set up. I didn't even have my camera. I was setting the base up to my camera when this deer, I heard grunting, you know, and I thought, and it just kept on, burp, 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 and I knew that it was real. You can't hear anything walking because all the leaves are wet. But I knew I heard grunting, so I was like, I didn't even finish setting up my camera. I was like, oh my God, a deer's coming. So I pull up my bow as quick as I can, and, well, I pull up my bow, and it's got the quiver tied to it, because I don't have it to where it hooks on the bow. Well, I pull it up, and then I see this deer coming through, and I can see it's a buck. Well, now I can't get the knot. I can't get the knot untied. I got paracord that I pull up my bow with. I can't get the knot untied. And here's this buck. I don't know how big he is. I mean, he's a good deer. He's full grown. I don't know in inches or nothing, but here's this big buck walking right past me. And I'm sitting there trying to get this knot, thinking, holy crap. It really? So I get the knot undone, hang my bow up, digging in my pockets. I'm looking for my release, and I get an arrow in my bow. Well, time I do that, I look up and I'm thinking this deer's probably done walked towards my dad. So I'm getting ready. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to text my dad and let him know this deer's headed straight for you. Well, after I look down and there's the deer. He's done walked back towards me, and he's right on these scrapes, about to refreshing these scrapes up. Well, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. The arrow is in a bow, and I'm pulling it around the tree, and the Rage broadhead kind of opens up. One side of them opens up, and I was like, oh no, oh my gosh, this deer's 15 yards now up under me in the blade. So I reached on the end of the arrow, and I squeezed the blades, like squeezed it as hard as I could, and I pushed it back in the collar. Pulled back 15 yards, and I gave a little stop, a little meh grunt. He stopped, and I put it right in the boiler room. My dad is hunting on this ridge just a few yards away. He heard me stop the deer, and he said he heard, meh, pow, he hit the deer, and it ran right in front of him 25 yards. He said it ran right up the hill, and he seen it go down. So it's just the craziest story. This is crazy. I don't know. I was moving around. Like I said, it looked like I was doing a tango on the dance floor. I was moving around trying to get an arrow and everything. I don't know how I killed this deer. All I could do is laugh. It's just crazy. The deer looked right up at me too, right as I got my bow. This deer looked right up at me. And I thought, well, that's it. And he just put his head back down and went sniffing. I think he was about to freshen up that scrape. But I don't think that would ever happen in Georgia. A big Kentucky bow buck down. I can't wait to show y'all guys the recovery. We're going to sit a good while. My cousin, he's on the other side of the road. He's in this nice little bowl. Whatever. But that's the first deer I've seen, y'all. The very first deer I've seen from the stand. Everything else I've seen the spook going in or... Yeah, just crazy. calling this small buck in with a few soft grunts. I immediately text my dad the next ridge over, telling him to start grunting aggressively. The buck takes the bait, starts heading down this ditch straight towards my dad, where he comes across my dead buck that I just shot. He stays just out of bow range for my dad and doesn't ever offer him a shot, but still a cool experience to watch these deer respond to calling, something that we only see for a short time, typically during the rut. A really cool experience. Alright, what's up guys? We just got down and we got to the spot where we hit him, and I see some hair, so we're going. My dad's up ahead, up at the hill where he's seen him run. He's got blood up there, but I'm just gonna go and start from the beginning and drill blood, you know, just to play it safe. So got some hair right here. Let's see, zoom in right there. Got some hair with a broadhead cut, and this right here, that's kind of where his feet were tore up. And there's a rub right there. He tore up over that log and down that, went through that ditch and came back up, I think. So let's see if we can find this bad boy. Holy crap. Yeah, it's got bubbles all in it. It's everywhere. Some on this tree here. Oh, this is definitely a solid lung. Holy moly. So he turned?
Yeah, he shot right down through here.
He's going towards that river. I mean, this amount of blood. And that's crazy. I've never shot one like this.
Well, he run by me and the entire back, this whole side of this blood red.
Holy crap.
Whole torso.
Y'all check this. I have never in my life seen this much blood. I mean, there he is. Oh my gosh. Oh, there he is down there in the ditch. Yeah, that's recording, ain't it?
Yeah.
Broke off. Oh, head, Joe. Look at the head on this thing. Oh. Look at the blood, y'all. Holy crap, get it on there. And somebody want to tell me raised broadhead don't work or open up? Yeah, he died as soon as he got down here. Yeah. Look at the neck on that thing, y'all. Oh my gosh. He's pretty stiff. Man.
Been dead since 7 o'clock.
Did a little time. He broke off right there.
Yep.
That's a nice buck, though. Look at the body on that thing. Yeah. My first Kentucky buck and my first public land deer ever, regardless of state. That's my first public land deer ever, and I'm stoked. Definitely ain't the biggest one in the woods, but my gosh, can't take this one away from me. That's the first deer we've seen from the stand. It's been so hot. Finally cooled off a little bit this morning. Okay. 3/4 away shot. And that was perfect. I mean, wow. Yeah. Holy moly.
Didn't even break the air.
Well, I didn't even notice he was broke. I didn't have a lot of time to look at it. These hills will make a man out of you. Better have your big boy pants on if you're gonna kill one.
You alright?
We're looking up ahead at Mount Trumpet, Mount Kilimanjaro, you name it. You're about to watch 3 very out of shape boys try to drag this sucker to the top. How many times will we have to stop? 6. 6 times.
Held up pretty good.
Yeah, I used it really run him up here. Run. He's coming. Will said the deer's coming. I don't see him. He's in this green barn. It was our last morning to hunt here in Kentucky, and even with the unfortunate miss, it was still an exciting hunt and a very fun week. Many memories were made here in Kentucky, and we're looking forward to coming back next year. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching GBU Outdoors.